In this video we will see how Intelvest helps registered investment advisor to very easily work with their clients to develop a personalized investment plan which they can edit and improve. This generation of the investment plan using the data provided by the client is done using our AI platform. The ability to fill a simple form and quickly establish a rapport with a client and generate an investment plan that can then be further customized is a very important asset to investment advisors that Intelvest provides. The transparency and ease of this process makes it a very valuable benefit both to the investment advisor and to the client. We will be going over the client details form presently. The form can be filled either by the client alone or by the client along with the advisor in an online Zoom call or Google Meet. The Intelvest platform uses this form to take the next steps including plan generation as well as goals and objectives and help create a long-term fiduciary relationship with the client. The process accommodates inflation, as well as the asset investment and cash withdrawal plan to meet various client objectives and goals. Once you click on the Generate Retirement Plan button, it will open up a form with an investor questionnaire. It will ask you to enter all the necessary details required to come up with a personalized investment plan. Let me fill up the fields one after another as you see it on the screen. Firstly, it will ask you your age. I am 25, then, provide your family details. I am married and have 2 kids and my parents also stay with me. Enter your monthly income. Let me enter $25,000, your monthly expenditures. I'll go with $15,000. Enter your estimated net worth. Let's say it's $500,000. Enter the date you are expecting to retire. So I am expecting to retire by 2065. Provide your home ownership details. I own a home worth $1.2 million on which I have a mortgage of $800,000. Information on your mortgage and if you have taken any loans. Mortgage and property tax of $4,000 per month. No missed payments, then, select your risk appetite. I'll go with moderate, enter your preferences and goals. My goal is wealth accumulation so I can retire at 65 and live in my own home. Provide details on family-related responsibilities. I want to pay for the college education of my kids but not for their daily needs after they become independent. We have health insurance, no special health needs. If you have any pension plan, you can give details of that as well. I'll say, I have no pension plan, I depend on my savings and 401k. Select no if you are not receiving any Social Security benefits. Provide details if you have or considering purchasing long-term care insurance. Currently not considering purchasing LTC, give information on any other payments that you are doing. I'll say, no business loans, have a car payment for $400 per month. The aim is to build an investment plan on the basis of a conversation held between the advisor and the client. All the necessary information is garnered from the form with the additions added by the investment advisor. If necessary, the investment advisor can also add his own information. At the end, you can upload your existing portfolios in CSV format. Once all the details are filled, click on Generate Retirement Plan button. As you can see, based on the information provided, it has come up with a personalized investment plan along with the projected portfolio withdrawals. The generation of investment plan also provides investors a strategy that couples with the current investment of the client. So it has suggested me to have 42% in equities and 58% in bond and also recommends to continue contributions to my 401k to take advantage of tax benefits. It asks to explore Roth IRA for tax-free withdrawals during retirement. It says this strategy offers a blend of growth potential and stability, with expected annual returns around 5% to 7% factoring in market conditions and ensuring it is within my risk tolerance. It has provided a 30-year withdrawal simulation of every 5 years once I retire along with my portfolio balance. It has also provided me a cash flow visualization which confirms that my withdrawal plan is sustainable over 30 years. The investment advisor can also click on some of the terms mentioned in the plan and open it up in a new window pointing to Investopedia.com. He can make use of this to explain some of the investment terms which the client is not aware of. Further, the client too can use the platform to better understand both the terminology as well as the investments themselves. Very few clients have the time or the understanding to fully grasp all the nuances of the investments they make in today's complicated capital markets. Yet, the ability to invest can produce significant financial security for clients. Since the days of Benjamin Graham, the intelligent investor has long managed to surmount the risk and return challenges posed by capital markets, both here in the US and in a globalized investment environment, using an expanding array of asset types and asset classes. Intelvest is a crucial step forward in making many more investors intelligent investors. The investment advisor can arrive at the investment strategy with the client and help him to map his needs and risk appetite in order to better improve, complement and enhance his investment portfolio. He will be rebalancing to meet the necessities of the clients. This platform aims to increase productivity of the investment advisor, and our aim is to become an expert in the financial plan generation. Investors often have multiple sub-portfolios that solve many targeted investment goals. Intelvest allows for the management of that full set of sub-portfolios while also providing a total portfolio risk and returns viewpoint. Next, we will see how a registered investment advisor can make use of our platform to help his clients with a retirement account. The R.I.A. can upload his client's retirement funds and demonstrate him how to build an optimized portfolio from his retirement funds. We will see how to come up with a conservative or a moderate portfolio based on the model portfolios provided by State Street Global Advisors within the context of his client's retirement plan. The R.I.A. can first select the type of the portfolio he wants to build, that is conservative, moderate, or growth, and then upload his client's retirement funds in the CSV format. Let me select the type moderate here and upload the CSV file. Once the file gets uploaded, it will start matching the equivalent retirement funds with model portfolio funds. This may take some time. Once the matching is done, you will be shown the list of equivalent funds besides the model funds along with its correlation match. The R.I.A. has an option to select the best correlated assets. He can also select more than one assets matching the model fund. Now let me go ahead and do the selection. After selecting the equivalent funds, he can click on the Generate Portfolio button. This will generate the portfolio using the equivalent funds from the retirement plan. You will notice that all the selected equivalent funds are present in the generated portfolio, with the weights being distributed evenly as per the model portfolio. The R.I.A. can make changes in the security type and asset type and save this portfolio by giving it a name. In my case, I will name it as CTG_moderate. Once the new portfolio is saved, you will notice it in the Compare section below. The newly constructed portfolio will be closely tracking the type of the portfolio he had selected while uploading the retirement fund CSV. To compare them, click on the Compare Portfolio button. You will notice that the newly created portfolio closely tracks with SSGA moderate portfolio with the help of the various graphs shown here. You can see how closely it tracks the model portfolio in terms of risk, returns, drawdowns, and the rolling CAGR. Next, we are going to see how the R.I.A. can come up with an optimized portfolio using the mean variance optimization with efficient frontier curve. The R.I.A. can start by uploading his client's retirement account. So let me upload my retirement CSV file. Once the file gets uploaded, it will generate weights to be assigned to each of these retirement funds, thus coming up with an optimized portfolio. It will also show you the Sharpe ratio along with annual risk and returns. This optimization is performed using the standard efficient frontier, and therefore you will get to see the graph with efficient frontier curve plotted on it. The max Sharpe point that you see here corresponds to the optimized portfolio shown above. Similarly, if you go over the line, you will notice the other combinations of the portfolio from the retirement funds. The R.I.A. can make use of this graph to explain his clients the various portfolios he can go with based on risk and returns. Each point on this curve will constitute a portfolio with assets from the retirement fund. The SSGA model portfolios will be also plotted in this graph, which will make the client understand how similar is the newly constructed portfolio with respect to the SSGA model portfolio. If the client wants to go with moderate conservative portfolio, the R.I.A. will simply select the point on the efficient frontier curve just above the moderate conservative point. By inputting the risk or return of the selected point, he can get the portfolio attached to that point. Here he can also add his own assets as well as set constraints to it. For now we will go with this same portfolio as it is, by clicking Generate Efficient Frontier and see how it appears on the Efficient Frontier graph. We can see that it closely lies near the moderate conservative portfolio. Now let us enhance this portfolio to be better diversified by including alternative investments like Bitcoin, real estate, and energy fund. Let me add Grayscale Bitcoin Trust ETF for 10%. Vanguard Real Estate ETF for 5%. And an Invesco DB Energy Fund for 7.45%. Make sure you adjust the weights such that the total portfolio weight comes to 100%. Let's see how does it affect my new portfolio on the Efficient Frontier graph. I will also set the constraints to Bitcoin and real estate to be equal to 10% and 5% respectively. You can also include thematic strategies like AI, semi, and tech infra, software as well as sector special strategies. Now let's see the reflected changes by clicking on Generate Frontier with New Settings button. You will see that our constraints has been applied and the optimized portfolio strictly comprises of 10% Bitcoin and 5% real estate. Further, when you have a look at the graph, you would notice that the max Sharpe point has been raised to a higher risk value as well as our new portfolio. Due to higher risk involved in Bitcoin fund, and since we have constrained it to be 10%, our moderate conservative portfolio has been drifted towards moderate growth. In this way, the R.I.A. will be able to manage risk, facilitate periodic rebalancing, and manage ongoing diversification to achieve superior risk or return performance. The R.I.A. can also give more insights about the retirement funds by making the use of AI. He can click on the fund listed in the portfolio and go to that fund page and ask questions over the fund or the entire funds present in his client's retirement plan. For example, let me ask, what is the expense ratio of Fidelity Freedom 2040?
The expense ratio of the Fidelity Freedom registered signed 2040 fund class K6 is 0.45% gross and net.
Let me ask another question. What is the standard deviation of Fidelity Freedom 2040?
16.01.
Let me ask some more questions across the retirement funds. Which fund has the highest annual return and what is the return?
JP Morgan Large Cap Growth Fund Class R6 has the highest one-year return at plus 40.25%.
Which fund has the highest expense ratio?
American Century Mid Cap Value Fund Class has the highest expense ratio with a gross expense of 0.78%.
Which fund has the best Sharpe ratio?
JP Morgan Large Cap Growth Fund Class R6 has the best Sharpe ratio of 0.36.
The R.I.A. will also get a summary of the fund generated using AI. That's all we have for this demo. Do check our playlist for the videos covering other features. Thank you very much for watching.